anyway. All right, I'm going to start with these people raising their hands, okay? So, but you don't need to raise your hands. I'm going to go alphabetical order, right, on everybody, okay? So let me first start with these 4 people raising their hands. So then it's okay. It's okay if you repeat the same question, that's fine. Yeah, but I'll be very, very fast. Like I said, don't raise your hand. I will go through everybody, okay? So let's start with Fumilola Koka.
Good evening. Thank you very much, JG.
Okay.
The first thing is that for the VCO, I mistakenly came very late. I thought it was starting by 9, so I don't know what was discussed. And I understand that that session was not recorded, so I don't know if that would be, if you will go through that again. Then secondly, my role is a BA. I'm still kind of struggling, to really understand my role. And the Agile DevOps that we used, I'm still also struggling. So I will need help there. Thank you.
Okay, all right, cool. So no problem. So okay, Azure DevOps, that is easy peasy, to be honest. So what we're going to do, hold on, I'm trying to get a pen so that I can write this thing down. So okay, all right, cool. So yeah, in terms of, okay, let's first start with the issue with the Visio, okay? So I'm going to see if you have more time today, so I can drag Bolu into the call after the meeting so that you can be able to set it up. But one thing that you need to do, I'll tell you, the link that was sent on your guild, just download it. As we are going through right now, that link is there, right? Download. But if you can do something for me, right, on their guild, just put the step that they need to follow. I don't think they are difficult steps.
Okay.
Download the phone,
Okay.
yeah, right?
Yeah, I'll do that right away.
Okay, all right, yeah. Download the phone, the file, then install. That's all. So most of us have done some installation anyway. Okay. So then in terms of Azure, so I'll come back to you. It's so easy, to be honest. So it's, yeah. So I know sometimes you will look at these two, we think they are difficult. So don't worry, we'll take it easy with you, and maybe we'll take some time. Let's see, we can group the pain points together and we can look into the Azure DevOps from BA perspective. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, that's okay for me, all right?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
It's okay.
thank you.
Sorry,
Bolu?
I wanted to ask if you've been able to duplicate, because the issue we are having, I think about 3 or 4 people already have the same issue of saying it has a lot of people downloading at the same time, so they can't download
Oh, okay.
that folder. Yeah.
Is because, okay, all right. I'll look into that because he was complaining that I don't have that 4.5 space, isn't it? So that was an issue for me. I would look into that. I will let you know if he's able
Okay.
to copy, because I was trying to clear some space anyway. So I think I've got
Okay.
some, yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right, cool. For me, Damilola, please.
Thank you, Mr. Deji.
Damilola is Deji, please.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
It is until now.
Damilola is Deji.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Deji.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, now. Anyway, it's until now I'm hearing from you. You are saying that we should, I'm a Kiwi, by the way, that we should start planning to write a test for the story. So far, this is the first time I'm hearing it, because what we've been waiting for in my group to start work so far is that we're waiting for the developer to start writing code, and then that is when we start writing our test plan and all that. I don't know that we need also to write, maybe thinking of writing test story for the requirement. That's one question. And also the question 2 is, I know they've done one, what's the name of the software that this lady mentioned? I forgot the name now.
Selenium?
Seku?
No.
What's it for?
Visio, sorry.
Okay.
Visio. what other like QA people, like someone like me, I would want to be in the class of that kind of training also, and also that knowing fully well that SQL might be needed for writing automation and all that. We will want to be in that class too. So, but so far the time they have been doing SQL, I think it's been clashing with our own. So we don't know whether they can send us the video to watch and we can, follow up with what SQL people and VCO have been doing.
Okay, all right. So one, I know you want to do everything. It's not possible, right? And even though we like to expose some of these things to everybody, right? So some of them are a bit locked down, right? So one thing is anything that within the Agile team, right, you will be able to see, right? That means the BA training, the QA training, the Scrum Master training, you can jump on any one of them. But the DA training are not that open, right, to everybody, right? Or even though I've just said that Excel will be made open, right? The SQL are not open. Do you get it now? Otherwise, everybody will be jumping on all these courses and it just waste of time and resources. So we want to focus on the roles themselves. Do you get it now? So that is one. But one thing I can say is that SQL is not, you don't use it for writing code or for automation anyway. But I know that for a QA, experience with SQL is also it's not that it's important or necessary. It will be beneficial to you actually. So if that is fine, but I will look into that. But of course, we can make the video available. That's one, even though it's not something I wanted to do. But well, we'll look into that. Bolu and Olawumi, let's look into that. Whether we make the video available to everybody so that they can.
Actually, if
Yeah.
I may just respond to that, even Godwin had asked if the BAs and the QAs will join. But because we are starting the cycle in the early stages, people are yet to even understand their role. Guys, it will be too confusing for you. That's where we had that conversation too. But we can still have a conversation afterwards and see how we can probably give them these videos for this set or something. I don't know. But it will be cumbersome for them at this start because they are yet to even
Okay.
gain
All
ground
right.
on their role.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Because what happened, sometimes people don't even know which one is which for their role. They think they need to learn everything, right? So that's why it would be good for us to kind of, yeah, focus on what is there. So, okay, all right, cool. So in terms of the other question about test cases, test cases being done before development, yeah, the answer is yes. Because you don't need development to be done before you start writing your test cases. You will write your test cases based on your feature or on your what's it called, user story, right? You don't need the development done, right? And that's the best way to do it anyway. So because you would just go to you look at the features or the stories, assessment criteria that the BAs have written, and then you write your test cases based on that. So you don't need to get development done before you start writing your test cases. And that is the best solution anyway. Because even some interview questions, they ask you when development is happening, what are you doing as a tester? So you just tell them, okay, at that point, I'm writing my test cases. But when you finish your test cases and development is done, you have not wasted time. You can just test it. Does that make sense, Damlola?
Yes, it does. So that means work has started.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Okay. So the question is like, how will I write my test cases when I don't see the what's it called? The website. So now that's why you are here, for the tutor to teach you what you need to do. So by just looking at the acceptance criteria. Okay. All right, cool. Bumi, please.
Good evening, Deji. Good evening, everyone. Sorry, I joined in some minutes late. So you have started the PM ADM one. I don't know if you can just give like a brief summary of what you had said earlier. I missed most of the PM ADM one.
I just do a quick recap on, yeah, but that's not
Yes.
even important anyway. So you don't need to worry about those.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Femi,
Thank you.
yeah, no worry. Femi, please.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Good evening. Two questions I have. I wanted to know, in a situation where I'm not used to this kind of system. I mean, the kind of team we have, Scrum team kind of arrangement, agile system. But I understand we need to learn all the things we need to learn, and we are coping. I came from the traditional corporate system where the boss's law was a law, and somebody give you instruction, everybody has to carry and run up and down and get it done. Now, if the stories have been committed, everybody's committed to the story, estimation has been done, everybody knows what he has to do, and then you find out that one person or one or two persons are not doing what they're supposed to do. How do we handle that kind of a situation? I mean, members of the team know what they're supposed to do, and you find out that the work is not being done. How do we handle such situation without having issues? That's my number one question. Can I go ahead, sir?
All right, yeah. For that number one question, you take them for lunch. You buy them. What role are you doing, Femi? What's your
ADM
role?
and PM, sir. ADM and PM.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, because it's very, very important as an ADM as well to see how do I motivate my team to do what they do not want to do, right? It's very, very important. So your negotiation skills are important, and also your persuasive skill as well is as very important. Do you get it now? And
Yes, sir.
your role is a life skill. Do you get? Everyone needs to have it. Do you get? To get out to ensure that people do what they need to do. First, of course, you need to look at what the issue is. Do they have any impediments that will prevent them from doing the role, right? And to be honest, what you asked is an interview question. I remember someone already asked me before in an interview about how to motivate the team. So, and I failed the interview, right? Because I was looking into the positive part of motivation, and the guy gave me feedback that I didn't actually say I'm going to sack the person. So that's another way as well. So to say at the point when people are not pulling their way, you also need to sack them as well. Do you get it now? So that's also part of it. But of course, you need to do what you need to do to motivate them. And on this platform, everything is going to happen. Do you get it now? You will see people that will not put their weight as well. Do you get it now? It's going to happen from next week or 2 weeks time anyway. So you will see people that you will need to ensure they motivate, because sometimes life happens to people, they are motivated before, but eventually this happens. You're going to see on the platform, and you have opportunity to sack people as well, because if someone is not pulling his weight, you might need to let the person go. So, and I think that's why you are here, right? It's practical. It's not that you're going to learn it and they teach you what you need to do, and someone will tell you you have to motivate them, you have to do this one. But this one, even though they are telling you what you need to do, you're going to see it live with your eyes. It's going to happen, trust me. So you'll be able to kind of do what you need to do, yeah, on this program.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. The other question is, I don't know if I can ask that question in this forum. Is regarding our CV. Some of us have submitted our CV. I don't know if we can have any feedback so far.
Yes, sorry, quickly on that one. For the CV will be done on Thursday, right? So yeah, but like I said, I'm still doing some part of the CV creation. So once that is done, then there will be CV review. So we are still on the part of CV creation, because some people are still learning how to create a CV. So that's the first thing, right? I know I've sent the link, right? So I'm still going to send the link again when I finish this session, right? About CV creation. I didn't finish last week, so we're going to have another session on this particular week on Thursday. Then after that, then we know that, okay, we've done how to create your CV. Then it's basically CV review. So CV reviews are going to happen in 2 ways. Basically, I will review, and you have opportunity to send it to our third party as well to review, which we've not done before. So, and this is basically new to us as well. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So quickly, sir, if I make an adjustment to my CV, can I resubmit?
Don't do that right now. So let us finish the session, right? Then I'll ask everyone to resubmit anyway. So yeah, if that's okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, cool. Biadnu, please.
Good evening, Deji.
Right.
Thank you. I just want to ask, in terms of the certification that was mentioned from the beginning, I just want to ask because you said there are some discount on the certification that we can do on board. I don't know if there is a link that we can use to access those that
Okay.
we can.
So yeah, so there should be a link. I've already noted that one down. Okay, so we'll send that across anyway as time goes on. Yeah. So, but if in the next 2 weeks it was not sent, let me know as well. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Benga.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
I along the line got ill for a couple of days. Thank you guys for praying for me. Azure DevOps is a major issue for me. I've been tried and tried. I'm still not getting a hang of it. And the second thing is Pat sent word out to the Scrum Masters today to develop a story for task 3. I didn't understand that bit as well. Thank you.
What is in that task 3? What's that?
Okay, cybersecurity, social engineering task, identify a legit email, analyze it, and write out your report. Identify a phishing email, analyze it, write your report, compare the differences in your report. Do this comparison in a table-like manner.
Okay, so that tax is not related to you, right? It's for the cybersecurity guys anyway. So, but as a Scrum Master, you can ensure that they do it. How do you ensure that? Is by creating a tax for them on your Azure board. Do you get it now? Because that's the tax they need to do. So you are their accountability partner because Pat has given them a task, right? But you as a Scrum Master within the team needs to ensure that they do it. This is why this program is really, really interesting. So it's a doing program.
Okay, so what we really need to do is put this task on the Azure board for the cybersecurity guys.
Exactly. And ensure that they do it. So it's their own part of work anyway.
Thank you.
The same thing for the DA as well. DA also have their own work. As a Scrum Master, you need to ensure that they do it, right?
Okay.
So basically, yeah. Okay. The same way you are ensuring the development is done, the QA did their work and everything, you are also going to ensure that the cybersecurity guy also do their work and also the DA also do their work as well. Yeah.
Thank you, Deji. It's getting clearer by the day.
All right. No, I think we still have a long way to go. Don't worry. It's because the program is practical, right? It's not like you are going to start reading books. So once you lay your hands upon it and you are able to do it, it's just easy. To be honest, the only thing, understand the concept and start doing it. That's just. But we'll look at the Azure again anyway, and on the practical parts. Yeah. Okay, Adekunle.
Sorry, before thank you. So just for clarity to Benga, because I know Deji wasn't there, so he's not completely in tune with that hack. So he has told you exactly what to do. But what we actually wanted to do is for them to actually even write that user story as Scrum Masters so they can lay their hands on it for at least this first sprint. We don't want you to go through the program without being able to write a user story, even on your own as a Scrum Master. So the idea is to write the story and assign to them, that's to the cybersecurity guys, to work on it. So you need to write user stories. When you're done writing it, you can call any of your BA mentors to help you review it, to be sure that you captured it properly. And we have also told you the workflow is going to have. We're not going to have the conversation here so that we don't waste time. But when we join any of our next adult calls, we'll speak about it again. But we're really thinking you people understood, because we kept asking any questions and all that. But no worries. We'll take you through it again. But it's for you to write a user story on that requirement that Lady Pat has forwarded to you guys. So okay. I guess that's, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you, everyone. So, okay. The next person is Adekunle, please.
All right, thank you, Deji. Thank you very much. I've got not much question really, but I just want to ask these questions that in our Azure DevOps, as we were being taught, to myself, I can say 70% of it I've been able to clarify myself on it. But my challenge is when I see user story and the what's it called, acceptance criteria, I find it difficult to actually prompt. I find it difficult to move ahead. I want a situation whereby when I see the user story and the criteria, it will prompt me to know what other step to take without having to, start racking my brain on, okay, this one, or doing, some in and out thing. My
Okay.
user story and my criteria should be able to prompt me.
All right. Sorry, because I get your question. So because of the time that I have, what role are you doing? What's your role?
BA.
BA.
Yeah.
Okay, but you are supposed to write the acceptance criteria, not if you see it.
Yes, I'm saying, okay, even if I write it, you understand? Because I got stuck at the point in the one we did last time. I wrote my own, but I couldn't proceed further into some other area.
Okay, all right. So acceptance criteria writing. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I know your mentor is there as well. They are listening. So, but I can tell you they're not difficult to write. Okay. So in the first, and to be honest, maybe I should pen your name down. So at the end of the program, I'm happy to look at and say, you said this before. How are you now? I know you're going to be expert. Okay, Bodu.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask Adekunle a question about, because just to gain clarity and for him to get the best help. When you say you get stuck, are you getting stuck when you are writing your user story and acceptance criteria, or are you stuck afterwards? Where do you get stuck? What exactly is the issue?
I wrote my acceptance story and
Acceptance criteria.
user story and acceptance criteria.
Yeah.
But from there to navigate to know, okay, I'm supposed to, even to the point of registering people, I got it. To the point of going into the Scrum Master and the Scrum, I got it. But somewhere along the line, from that end, from that stop, from that choosing Scrum, I got stuck and I couldn't proceed further.
Choosing Scrum as in, how do you mean? Like, do you mean your sprint planning?
Yes.
Okay, so as a BA, when you go to sprint planning, what do you think you're supposed to do at sprint planning?
That's why I said I got stuck.
Okay, that's what you don't know. You don't know what you're supposed to do at sprint planning when you go to sprint planning. Not that you don't know what to write as user story and acceptance criteria.
I know how to write user story.
All right.
Acceptance criteria.
Which is good. Well done for that. Yeah. So one thing I can say is like you've only done one sprint planning. Do you get it now? Don't worry, right? This, because you see, I have 6 or 7 6 sprint planning to do, right? So and that will come together, right? But is that not? Yeah.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yeah. Yeah, you get hang of it.
Yeah, you get it, don't worry. So the major thing is you being able to write your acceptance criteria and then but that is one thing I'm expecting your Scrum Masters also to carry you along, okay? Scrum Masters, your job is cut out for you, right? Some people are attending your ceremony, they don't know why they are there. So take some time to let them know what that meeting is for or what that ceremony is for. So because at work, you also need to let them know, right? So to say, okay, we are in a daily stand-up now. What is the importance of daily stand-up? Do you get now? Try to have maybe 2 or 3 minutes to explain what that is for, right? And the same thing for all these ceremonies that you have. take some moment, maybe 5 minutes to kind of, oh, I know we are a new team. This is what we are doing right now. And this is the purpose of doing it. This is how we are going to do it. Okay. So let that also happen, Scrum Masters. So, and all the other role, please make sure that your Scrum Masters do this, okay? Hold them accountable, okay, in your next meeting. Let them explain to you what that meeting is for. It's their responsibility. If they don't know, they need to go and ask, okay? All right, cool. Okay, initially I said, okay, Adeshola quickly, because I'm going to go through everyone, yeah.
All right, thank you, Deji. I've got 2 questions. So number 1 is in a real life kind world, in the real life, so as a BA, what is really my job? Because is it for me to just write user stories and acceptance criteria? Then what else do I need to do in an organization as a BA? Then number 2, me coming from a non-IT background, so will this 3-month training will make me employable to go into the world there to apply for job as a BA, or do I need to do some certification, some exams for me to be able to have a boost that I'm a BA going into the out there? That's my question.
Okay. All right. The second question is about, the 3 months program. Is it going to be sufficient? Okay. So the 3 months program is really, really intense. What you get will be something that equates to what some people would do in a year, to be honest. So, but having said that, it boils down on you, what you, how you are able to put your hand on these things is very, very important, because what the BA are doing, what the BAs are doing at work will be what you will do right now. So when you go for interviews, you'll be able to say, this is what I do at Blue Sky, this is what I do at Blue Sky. So they will ask you what you can do. That's what I'm going to talk about in the first one, okay? The first one. So, and once you're able to explain what you do here, and they are okay that is what their BA also is doing, then, or what they are looking for, right? Then, of course, it's sufficient. So the next question is like, okay, what are they looking for? Are they looking for fresh person without experience, not much of experience? If they would, is that what they are looking for? I would say that's fine, to be honest. So also means that you also need to look into your career. If you already have one before, so see, oh, now I know what a BA does. Is that, do I have any transferable skills from my previous career that I can bring in? So, but if you do, that's fine. But if you don't, then that means you need to be applying for roles that are of a lower or a junior BA. Do you get it now? So that it doesn't require a lot of experience. Okay. Then number 2, what is day-to-day activity of a BA, right? So what are they going to do, right? So I'm going to quickly say that, then I will ask Bolu to corroborate. The first thing you need, okay, you have a project that you are going to be working on. On this team now, you have the mentor skills that we are about to develop. So now, as a product owner, will tell you, I want to develop mentor skills. Some product owners are not even technical, right? They will tell you, this is what I want. I don't even know how to do it. But I have an idea, a great idea that there's a particular product that mentors can go into, and they can put their hours, they can be able to get people to train or to mentor on it. So I just want a portal where every mentor can come, and then we can get the mentee to come in there, and then they will be able to get services for other people. So that might be what the product owner will give to you. As a BA now, your role is now to kind of get more information from the product owner. Are you talking about this? How about this? Are they going to register? You would use all those techniques that they ask from you, right? So they've already taught you the what's it called? Elicitation skills or techniques, interviews, open questions, all those things is very, very important that you use them. So then after that, you would now gather those requirements or elicit those requirements. After you've done that, then you would now write them in a language that developer can understand, right? So basically now you are a middleman between a non-technical person and a technical person. Do you get it now? this person is saying, I want mentor skill. The mentor skill should have an home page, and the home page should contain all this section, right? You will go into that. You will now write now, I say blah, 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 giving blah, 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 blah. Do you get it now? And that's you now writing a technical format for developers. And you also put some artifacts, how the page should look like. You write Balsamiq, or the flows using Visio. That's what you're going to also learn on this platform, and that's what you're going to do. So then, of course, the developer will pick that up and they would kind of develop it. Okay, tester will test it. Okay, and they'll come back to you to say, can you validate what you said you wanted from us? Have we done it? And that's you involving in UAT. That's what you're going to do. Okay. Hope that answers your questions.
Yes, thank you very much.
Cool. All right. So I'm going to quickly call everyone. Please, can everyone be muted if you're not talking to me? Thank you. So, okay, Abimbola, please. Abimbola Luwoye, please. Abimbola Luwoye. Anything from you? Okay. I just want to ensure that everybody is okay. Abimbola Luwoye.
Good evening, Deji.
Yeah.
Good evening, Deji.
Good evening.
Okay, yes. Okay, the challenge we're having in the team is just what I want to mention. Getting to the developer is really a big deal. It has been escalated, but we've not gotten any information from her yet. So because of that, we're not moving. The board is not moving. There's no progress. So that is the main challenge. And then for Azure DevOps too, I remember that in our last meeting, in a meeting today, we had to tell people that, okay, if you're having issues with Azure DevOps, that we're going to have a session. However, I had a session with someone before the stand-up meeting today, and I noticed that the page the person was in was where you have it wasn't the normal page, because I told the person to go to the organization setting. He couldn't see the board, the team's board, and we tried logging in and logging out. I mean, try to re-log in, and no, we didn't have a headway. So I intend to escalate after the session I will have with the 4 people that said they had the same problem. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I think on the other with the issues with the Azure DevOps, yeah. So yeah, I think it's okay. What you've done is really, really good. So what I'm going to ask you to do is still look at those issues and see if you can solve it by yourself or within the team, right? It will really be good because it's an experience for you, right? But if you're not able to, right? So yeah, speak to one of the mentors. They'll be able to resolve that for you. Okay. So which I think is something that, yeah, first look at it within your team and see if you can resolve it. If not, the mentors will look into that for you. In terms of developer, right? This is very, very interesting anyway, because one, the developers are not part of the interns. Do you get it now? But rest assured that they are going to, put some stories out for you, right? Even, let's say, before end of this week anyway. So, but I get the point that maybe you might want to talk to them. To be honest, for now, we don't have them as part of your interns anyway, unfortunately. So, but I have developer within the team that would look at the issues. What I'm expecting you to do is to get those stories ready, right? And put them and commit them into the sprint. Once you commit them into the sprint, you have, I think, 2 developers assigned to you, right? They are going to pick that up, right? Before the end of the sprint, you are going to ensure they pick that up. Then the QAs can test it anyway. So yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. But I feel that for the PO, because it's like everything we do on a daily basis is like a role play. It's something that we will be doing when we get to the organization. And then a lot of people are confused, and they'll be like, we just come here every day. What have we done today? What are we going to do better, and so on? And then they're not seeing, in a real life situation, probably a PO will be in the meeting, a developer will be in the meeting. Then it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be a team who works together. But in this case, developer is not working with us. And although most of the time I would just say that, okay, we have a developer who is a QA here, but we need, I don't know, for me, I'm not seeing it as real, the way I want it to be seen, in the workplace.
Okay. All right. So I get your point in terms of developers' point of view. But one thing I want to say that your product owner will not be in your meeting every time. For instance, let's say I might be the product owner, I'm the owner of the company, because even I only hire the BA, right? At that point, the BA is a de facto product owner for me, right? Because you don't want me to be in the meeting. I don't want to be in the meeting. So that would not happen. You might even every meeting that even the BA sometimes will be chasing me around to get that meeting. Do you get it now? So you don't necessarily need a product owner in your meetings. Let's get that right. But of course, I get your point about developer, right? You need developer in that meeting. Do you get it now? To be able to give an update. But more often than not, what you need is for them to do their job, right? And I can tell you there's some roles, there's some agile team that don't even have a daily stand-up every day. Do you get it now? They have one or twice in a week.
Okay.
You get it now? That also is possible. But I get the point that, okay, we want to make it as close as what is out there. Do you get it now? It's not role play, right? You are here, you are developing an application, right? And as a BA has written that story, and as you guys have come together to put them in committed, you've committed to do them, right? So what you now left is like for the developer to pick that up and commit to them. And another thing that I want to tell you, in some cases, you might also work in an instance where the developers are third party. Do you get it now? They are not within your team, right? Because they are maybe Capgemini or all those ones. So they don't attend your meeting. Do you get it now? They only have one or two representatives anyway. But that's not to give an excuse. So I'm going to ask developers to say, at least in your meeting, one of them should attend maybe once in a maybe out of 5 days, actually maybe 3 days, actually we have a developer there to give an update. But most importantly, right, the communication channel is your Azure DevOps, right? So the Azure DevOps should be kept up to date to say that this is the status of the story, right? So that is the communication channel that's so important. And if after 5 days, nothing is happening on your story, so you need to speak to the developer to say, this is it. But one thing that I also need to tell you, this also happened at work. So because this is the first sprint of development. Do you get it now?
Yes.
And you won't expect developers to quickly do a magic. Do you get it now?
Okay.
It won't, it will drag. Sometimes they might give you the story at the end of the sprint that you are not able to do everything because they are also kind of trying to write everything. Do you get it now? So because that's what happened in the first sprint, all right? So because developers are just writing everything, they're just gathering their art and everything together. So you expect that to be slow. And that is what you will see here as well. But once the second sprint comes in, they already know all the infrastructure, they already know what they need to do and everything. And even in the first sprint also, you will expect even the one that they are going to give to you will have a lot of bugs because they are still working together, gelling themselves, and the same thing applies to you. And this is as close as what you see out there. If I may make that clear. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Okay. All right. Cool. Abimbola Olaide, please. How are you doing? Abimbola Olaide. Okay.
You'll come back later. Let's move to another person.
Adebayo Babalola. Adebayo Babalola. Adedeji Solaton, please.
Thank you, Deji. I have maybe one or two questions. Let me just go quickly as
Let's make it one, most important one because of the time,
Yeah.
please. Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at what we've done all this while as an ADM PM, the only two I can say categorically that we've been exposed to is Azure DevOps, and to a very great extent, that's exclusively to the use of the Scrum Masters. I have a couple of list of tools here, but we've not been exposed to none of them. And from my list here, I could see MS Visio, and of which I overheard that some other teams have been exposed to that. So I just want to put it here that at what point as a PM ADM are we going to be exposed to some of these tools so that we can get a proper hang of it before halfway through discuss.
Okay. For instance, MS Visio is not a tool for ADM. Do you get it now? And yeah, it's not. So, but of course, you are going to be exposed to the MS Visio from a read-only perspective, because you are not going to be creating flowcharts, blah, blah. Do you get it now? But of course, I know you could also use MS Visio for creating, no, not process manual, because you are not going to do that. You can use it for presentation, right? But it's not that kind of important for that anyway. So, but the BAs are going to use Visio, right? And they would also do their presentation within your team using Visio. So you'll be able to know how Visio is out there, and you'll be able to see that within the team as an ADM. Do you get it now? Because you are not going to use the process map, and you're not going to do that anyway. It's the role of a BA. So, but having said that, right, I'm not sure that you are in the meeting on the last time that Ayo said you need projects, right? So that's another thing. So which
is it Microsoft projects that you
MS projects.
MS project, yeah.
Yeah. So which I've also kind of given a license to Olawumi. So, but one thing I can tell you, we will give licenses to what is required, what is necessary, right? So of course, everyone will say, I need all the tools, and it's fine. You will be exposed to the tools that are related to you, isn't it? But if we think it's not necessary, yeah, because one thing that I said, for this particular team, we use Azure DevOps as management team, as management, agile management tool, right? Which covers a lot of things that you might need different tools for, right? So Visio is not one of them that you need. Which other tools do you have on your list? So I can actually...
all the list that I have here was given by Ayo, so I'm just trying to marry the idea of being an instructor and having to list all of these tools as requirement. That's why I asked the question technically.
Okay, all right. So because not all these tools are not what you will use on the program. So I need to know what these tools are. Do you get it now? So yeah. So if you list them, also I've told you about this other one.
I have SharePoint. I have MS Project, I have Visio, I have Jira, Confluence, and I have Smartsheet.
Okay,
then
all right.
The other ones that are general.
Okay, all right. So now you've actually listed some alternative tools to Azure DevOps, right? So, and if you're not working for a consultancy company, right, you won't be able to use both of them at the same time on the same project. Do you get it now? And even you putting them on your CV at the same time, you need to motivate it, because if you say I use Jira and I use Azure DevOps, it doesn't happen like that. On the same project, you cannot use both of them unless you have two projects and then you are a consultant. Do you get it now? And then you use them on two different projects. Do you get it now? Let's say I have a company A, and they said, we are going to use Azure DevOps. And then you have company B with the same company, do you get as a consultant, then maybe they are using Azure Jira. So you won't see the same company, the same project using Azure and Jira. Do you get it now? Having said that, you are also going to be exposed to Jira as well at the later part of the project. Do you get it now? For SharePoint, right? I mentioned this. We've not done SharePoint on this platform before, right? But I have introduced it into the advanced team. Okay. I'm hoping that it's going to be successful. So before your session ends, we'll be able to expose it to SharePoint as well. Not that you don't have SharePoint. SharePoint is there actually on the project. Every time you use Teams, SharePoint is already set up for you, right? Maybe most of you guys already see actually when you see bluesky.sharepoint.com, you can actually go there. You're going to see that blueskycitadel.sharepoint.com. But for us to teach you how to update, how to do that, so it's not something we kind of plan to do, right? So maybe allow me, you can put that in the. I don't want to promise something I will not be able to deliver because I didn't promise that anyway. But we've already started that in the advanced team anyway. So before we bring most of this thing into Blue Sky, we test them with the advanced team first anyway. So that's what. But let's see if you have time, we can bring SharePoint as well. But of course, if not this set, next set we would do SharePoint anyway. So hopefully I've been able to answer your question, but yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, cool. So the next person, Adeshola, please. Adeyemo. Adekunle.
Yeah, I've already asked my question.
Okay, all right, cool. Thank you. Adeyinka, Alade.
Yes.
Okay. How are you
Yeah.
doing? And
Fine.
sorry, before I say, even if you don't have any question, please just admit that I'm brilliant, I'm excellent, or yeah, I don't know what. So I just want to gauge people's views. Do you get it? And it's important to talk to people as well. Anyway, even though you guys already know my voice, sometimes it's good to hear your voice as well. Okay, please go for it.
Yeah. I've been speaking with Bolu behind, and he had given me some ways to install some of these applications on my system. So I will follow and I will get back to her. So those are my issues.
All right, cool. Thank you. So Adeyinka, Angela Iboda, Ayodele Benjamin.
Yeah, good evening.
Evening. You are a bit quiet if you want to speak a bit loud.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Okay.
Angela, 1 minute. Let's hear Ayodele first, if that's okay.
Okay.
So I'm trying to cope with everything. I initially thought we train before we start any project or something, but as it is now.
I'm struggling to hear you.
Okay, let me speak louder. I said I initially thought I would train before we start any project, but as it is now, we started the project.
I can't hear you. I might need to pass, so I can't hear you. It's so difficult for me to. So please sort out your speaker or your mic, and we'll come back to you if that's okay. Or if you can put your comments on, Angela, please.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Well, I'm doing great. I'm doing good. Initially, my first 2 weeks in this program, I was feeling overwhelmed. I reached out to Lady Pat and I reached out to Zakiat, and I'm doing good now. I think I'm on the right path. I'm doing good.
All right, cool. It's good to know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Ayola, Babatunde, Ayola or Babatunde? Ayola and Babatunde. Ayola, Babatunde. Okay, Bell. Okay.
Hi, good evening. Yeah,
Hi.
so far so good for now. I'm just hoping for the best.
Okay, all right, cool. Of course, you get the best anyway. Okay.
All right.
Biodun, please. Okay,
Hi, everyone.
Okay, hi, Biodun.
Oh, sorry. Hi, everyone. I just want to say, for me, the area we are at the moment, is we talked about like the we talked about in our meeting today about to review and the sprint review. And also before the sprint review, I know we need to plan for the next sprint, which is sprint 2. And this is to meet with the PO. For me, I'm just a bit, because I talked about this today anyway in the Scrum team. I'm just a bit confused because in terms of the duration for us to be able to reflect, to know what orders it goes to in terms of the story that is going to be populated for the next sprint. I know we need to meet sometimes this week for the, I can't remember the word it's called now, but I did use the word earlier today, but I can't remember.
Describe it.
Refinement, Biodun.
Refinement. That's right. I did use the word this in the meeting today anyway, refinement. So for me, I feel the refinement should be sometime, let's say latest by Wednesday or tomorrow, we should do the refinement. But according to the BAs anyway, they need to meet with the PO about it. And and they need to be sure that what is going on, in terms of the story they're writing, if it's okay to get confirmation. But for me personally, I feel like it's something that we need to do as a team, even if they're not meant to meet with the PO, but we need to still meet with the PO to see how the refinement is going, what structure is going, and things like that. I thought that's part of the transparency part of it, but I'm not too clear on that yet. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So I'm going to ask allow me to address this later anyway with the program. I'll tell you, one, refinement is not an agile event. Okay, all right. So what you have is sprint planning. All right. Refinement, maybe 15 years ago, all right, we normally call it grooming session. And they removed the word grooming because, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, issues with grooming, kids and everything. Maybe that's the reason they removed it and they start calling it refinement. For refinement is like a sprint planning before sprint planning. Okay? Sprint planning before a sprint planning, so that your sprint planning is faster and is easier, right? You don't do a long meeting. So yeah, because sometimes I think Agile Manifesto actually say that for a 2 weeks sprint, you should do 2 to maybe 4 hours of sprint planning, right? So, and sometimes 2 hours is a long time, so you can break it down into 2, right? You do like a pre-sprint planning, which we now call refinement now. Do you get it now? So refinement is now you look at your story and in preparation for your sprint plan. Do you get it now? So that's what you need to do, right? So now we've already have that structure already here as well. So allow me, it's going to tell you how this is going to happen. But you need to know that, one, who should attend? Now, that's one of your questions. Who should attend the sprint planning? Oh, no, the refinement, okay? I've worked in a place that only the BAs actually do the refinement because you don't want to bring all the team together for BA to start talking about this should be here, this is not here. So that's, maybe it's a waste of resources. I've also worked in a team where it's going to be the BA with the product owner and the lead, maybe lead of the QA, lead of the, of course, the Scrum Master is only one person and a development lead. So a few people coming together to look at those stories, they ask questions and everything. And that's it for the refinement. Do you get it now? And I've also worked in a place where everybody attends the refinement, 1 hour, $10, and we talk about that. So of course, we still need to attend the sprint planning. Everyone will attend the sprint planning, including the product owner as well, and the developers and everything. So you just need to know which one works for you. So I'm going to pass it to Olawumi to let you know how we've kind of proposed it that it should work here anyway, and the time that you should do it. I'll tell you, it's a proposal. Of course, you are the one developing these things anyway. You can, maybe adjust, but let us know what you agree. Do you get now? Allow me.
Thank you.
Okay, boss, I'm not going to add anything to what you've said because you've said it spot on. But however, I just wanted to ask, I don't know if any one of you have checked your timetable to know that you're having refinement tomorrow. So refinement is actually only not for BAs or BAs and POs and all that. No, it's for all of you. And the reason we do all of you, especially in Blue Sky, and they just giving you scenarios actually. In workplaces, it might just be, with the BAs and the developers. It might just be with the BAs and the developers. But here, we want everybody to join in so that everyone will understand the story. So everyone will understand the story. You have questions. And what we use refinement for is for you to understand, like BAs now, you're writing the stories. For the QAs, you need to start estimating to know how big that story is for your own testing side of it. So if it's too much, you guys will break down the stories there and there, because you don't want to start breaking down stories during your sprint planning. So if you also check back the video of when we did Scrum ceremonies, we put it there that everyone is important in all the ceremonies. The only extra person we put for sprint review is stakeholders. But for all the other 4 ceremonies, it's every one of you. So please check your timetable. And I put there, all roles are invited. I didn't say only BAs or only BAs and POs. No, all of you are invited. And it's 1 hour, time box it, after which we'll jump on other calls tomorrow. I really don't want to overflog it, but for Blue Sky, we tend to invite everyone. So everyone is a learning point for you. You're understanding that story. You don't want to go out there and somebody is telling you the gist of a website or the background or the watermarks or the capture or something. You don't know what they're talking about. No, please attend the meetings. And this is also a clarion call to all the Scrum Masters and ADMs as well. On this call, especially the Scrum Masters, start inviting all the people you want to join the call. Start inviting your POs, start inviting your developers. Please don't tell me tomorrow that you don't invite them. Please try and invite them. They're supposed to join you for your refinement. Thank you so much. Over to you, Keji. And I hope he answers your question. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. All right, cool. So where are we? Okay. Chiamaka, Daniel.
Hi. Yeah. Hi. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Yeah. Okay. My challenge now is with the visual that we did today. I don't know if it's possible that whenever maybe we have next meeting, like if we can just see just one invite on the group chat, because I didn't see that. I just saw that of 9 to 10 general meeting, sorry. That of 9 to 10. So I thought that was just the only meeting we had today, and I missed the visual. So it's really hurts me that I had to miss it, because I didn't see that first, that there was a first invite earlier before that one. And that's one. And another challenge that we have
Hold on 1 minute, because I need to know how to resolve it. You said you did not see it, but it was sent. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it was sent. It was sent to the other group. So,
yeah,
but that of the Optimize, I was only seeing that.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. But that is only applicable to only the BAs. We don't want to, disturb other teams. Do you get it now? So you need to know that you need to share that one as well, right? Because otherwise, if we share it in the general team, everybody will attend that meeting, and we don't want everybody. Do you get the point now?
Yeah, but would the recordings be sent later on so that I can go through it?
That session wasn't recorded because it was not meant to be recorded. It was meant to be the hands-on setup, actually, right?
Because I'm a BA, so I don't know, how do I go about getting to get
Hi,
what was taught? Yes, hi.
Okay, just help out. If this was the journey, we all agreed that it was because of the football we didn't have it yesterday. So even if you saw that, we already.
I was so yesterday.
So definitely, you should try and look at all your 4 charts that concerns you within Blue Sky. That being said, I'll help you buy Bolu coffee. Then maybe any of your sessions within this week, say tomorrow or something, she can probably jump on a call with you and then try and help you out. I don't want to call her this night, but I'll help you ask her for coffee if she'll help you out this night. But please try and see
your call. She said, which Bolu? Bolu is your own Bolu. Okay, I'm really sorry about this.
On the call. Bolu, I'll send you coffee. Please help Chiamaka. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Olawumi. Secondly, the BAs we have.
Like I said.
Okay, one question. Sorry. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, the steps for you to download it is on your group on the BA Guild. So pay attention to what is there and just follow the steps.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Daniel, let's keep it to one question so that we can finish on time. It's already 15 past 10 now. Daniel, please. Okay, Deolu. Ebele.
Hi, good evening.
Hi.
Sorry, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, please. I just have one request actually. During the course of the program, please, can we have like a non-IT based project? Is it possible?
Why do you ask? Why do you ask that?
Okay, so
what's your role?
I'm a BA.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to look at how versatile it could be. You know, sometimes you could find yourself in an industry that is not actually IT based, maybe public sector, something like that. I'm just thinking of.
Okay. Even with public sector as well, it's also BA, is also IT, right? So yeah. So yeah, because you need to, when you're talking about not IT, because some people say, oh, okay, like for instance, now I know some of the mentors are not looking into, they are not working in development phase. But of course, I don't know how to address this now.
Let me help you. So
yeah.
I just wanted to let you know that you see all these things, most times what you're actually coming together to do is actually to maybe create something, right? It could be there are different types of projects. We have data migration projects where maybe, for example, let me give an example of a Diamond Bank and a which bank merge Access, they merge together. There will be a point they will do migration of data from here to here. Yours is to go through the project. But doing this project, you still have to do, you know, all these things you're doing. You're creating stories. Okay, we're going to move it on these days. We're going to do this. We're going to do this part of it. Same e-commerce project. It can be maybe USC PLC. What's that? USC Foods. They want to do a project. You can work with them. So it's still the same thing. There are different projects that you are probably going to be developing something for. It could be insurance. It could be anything. Some of, like me, I don't work with software. I do engineering, and it's the knowledge I gathered from here that I'm using to work in engineering. So it doesn't really matter. Yours is to gather, the onus is on you to gather what is applicable to being a BA here, or being a DA here, or being an SM. It is the agility that we're looking at, you're being able to understand agile in any form, be it Scrum, be it Kanban, be it Safe, be it, once you have that knowledge, you can do very well anywhere. And I also want to iterate, I know somebody asked earlier that would the 3 months be enough? I know Oga answered you, but it's more than enough. It's all the people that are mentoring you that you think they know something. They're actually starting from where you are seated. You're just a month into it. Guess what? You're even in sprint 1. You still have up to sprint 5 to gather all this knowledge. Don't fret. Most times you might jam software, software projects and all that. But most times it could just be anything. But anywhere you fall into, you will know what to do. It's when they give you something, they'll now tell you write a story on it. You understand that thing, elicitate for requirements and all that, and then you write the story on it. Same as Scrum Master. Yours is to, Oga mentioned it during the earlier time of this call, yours is to ensure that it is done. So whether you put a gun to their head, never put a gun. I'm just kidding. Just make sure it's done. I don't want to overflog it, but I hope you get the gist. Don't fret. You're in the right place. I can assure you, times 1,000. Thank you. I hope it helps.
Thank you. Delu, hope that answers your question.
Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you. Yeah, the principle is the same, or actually, yeah, you can apply it anywhere anyway. So thanks for allowing me for that. So, okay, Ebele, Ebonluapo.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Yeah. So, for me, everything is okay at my end. I don't know, though some of my team members have asked some questions which have been addressed. So, just to save our time. But with me, everything has been good. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, Ibi.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
All right.
Is it Ebi or Ebele? Ebele.
Okay, all right. Let's say I've called Ebele before. Okay, let's get Ebele then. Ibi, you can.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So far so good. I've been trying to get better by the day, and I've been able to reach out to some other members of my team and my cybersecurity people that have been actually helping out. Majorly, it's just issues with Azure DevOps trying to do the project we're given, but the Scrum Masters in my team have actually assured us and helped out. I think so far it's okay from my end.
All right, good. Thank you. Okay, Abby.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Hi.
I think the problem I'm having is with the Azure DevOps. We created a story yesterday or so, me and my team members, but there was a problem where the part where they say created by, we're supposed to have admin, and is my name coming up, and they created, and it's been admin coming up on their own, and one of my team members thinks that I used the wrong link and gave me the right link, and still the same thing happened. It's still my name coming up, and they all have admin too coming up. So I don't know where it's coming from. And another area, the estimation and capacity planning is not clear at all.
Okay, all right. So one thing I can, in terms of Azure DevOps, the issue that you're having, first you need to ensure you're on the right link. Okay. So what I can ask you is to ask them to send a link that they are using, because sometimes the link that's showing your name will be your own personal one, right? So you need to go to the right one, which I'm thinking that that's the issue that you have anyway with Azure DevOps. Okay, so you need to look at the fact that you are on the right organization, you are doing the same thing. Okay, that's very,
Well,
very
they sent me, sorry, they sent me the one they're using, and I still tried. They told me to use it and try it. The same thing happened. So I don't know why.
So log out from that environment. Okay, log out and close your So and then of course log out, close the browser. Okay, and close all the browsers. Okay, so I'm going to assume that you are trying to log in with admin. Is that right?
Yeah, I was trying to see if
Exactly. So because this is one of the issues that Microsoft is not able to solve properly, even though I'm an MVP of Microsoft, so I'm not proud of that anyway. So, but because sometimes when you think you've logged out of Microsoft account, you are not to completely log out. Do you get it now? So even they will also tell you when you log out, they will ask you to close the browser. Do you get it now? So log out, close the browser, okay? And to be honest, if it doesn't work, you might log out, close the browser, restart your system. That will cleanse everything. Then after that, then click on the link that was sent to you by your colleagues, okay? And it will ask you for email address and password. If it doesn't do that, then you've not done it properly. Do you get now? Try to see if you can log out again. So then if he then asks you for the email address and the password, then put the email address and the password that you advise. Do you get it now? Then you will see then that, okay, and that will change. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries. Okay. All right. So I think where are we? Okay. Eric and Felix. Either Eric or Felix.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Felix here. My problem has been that of communication generally. Sometimes earlier in the course, I was locked out and I've been struggling to get logged back in, so I couldn't have any communication initially. But I've been able until recently, just last weekend, I was able to be reconnected onto the Azure DevOps board. However, the mentors keep the link that asks people to join their various groups, their various teams. I haven't been able. I've tried everything. I've contacted nearly everyone that I can, to no avail. Each time I tried the link because it was an invite. There was an invite. Each time I clicked onto it, they say that the link has expired. So now I don't really know my team members. You know, I only go through around other ways to join meetings, and that is the problem. Even the Azure.
Hold on, Felix. Are you talking about the Telegram link or what? Or
yeah, there is a general Telegram link which I can connect to, but then the one that you invite to join because I'm of the elite team, I cannot join that. But the general Telegram link, I do join it, which is the one that we use for this meeting, you know.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So now what I'm going to ask is like, who are the Scrum Master for the team? So you need to properly onboard Felix. Okay, can we have the Scrum Masters, please?
Yeah, Faye is there, Oluseun is there. I've spoken to them. We've communicated at length that I've made even the ADMs from the group, but still I haven't succeeded.
So they haven't succeeded in adding you to the teams. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because it's an invite. You have to click on the invite link. I've done that over and over again, and each time I have the link and I'm invited, it just says link expired immediately, not even after.
Okay. And you are a member of the elite team, right?
Yes, please.
That is Felix.
Sorry, is this for the Teams channel?
Telegram.
Say it's Telegram, right?
Yeah.
For the Telegram channel, you are not on the Telegram channel.
Yeah, but you know there are two links on the Telegram. The general link, the one that we cannot send messages through, we cannot communicate through, and then there is a team link, which is for members of the team. Yeah.
Okay, you are talking about your project squad.
Yeah.
You are not on the Telegram group of your project squad. Is that what you are saying?
Yes, I'm not there.
Okay. What squad are you?
I know what is happening to him because that's what Bukola spoke about in advance the other day. That she couldn't. It tells her expire. So what you need to do is, my best bet is probably exchange numbers with somebody so that we don't lose you totally. But delete Telegram completely and reinstall Telegram. You have something in your setting that is stopping you from being able to join. Though you might have joined one or two already, but the thing just popped up and there's nothing anyone can do about it. No matter how we try to invite you, it will keep stopping. So just try it. If you don't find a way out, then we'll try and think of another option. But the best way is for you to delete Telegram, restart your system, and then try. But there's nothing. Yes, I know exactly what is wrong with you with that expire. We tried it out on Saturday and it was the same thing. Sorry about my background noise.
Yeah.
So try that. Work with your Scrum Master on it. Try that. When you've gotten to that stage, then we can add you to the polls. Because I can see you are on empowerment and you are on Reef Icons Blue Sky. But you are not on your project, you are not on your role. So, yeah, please go ahead. Let's try that. Let's take it out of here so that we don't waste the whole night, yeah?
Okay, all right.
Okay. I'll send a link to you anyway, so you can try that one as well. Okay, all right. So I think where are we? That's Felix. Then okay, Eric and Femi Max. Okay, Fuminella Coca. I think we already had Fumi already anyway. So Benga, I think we had Benga as well. We had Ian. Okay. Ian, okay, if you has got any question, okay, otherwise we go to Ibukun.
You've already answered my question too.
Okay, all right, cool. Ibukun.
You haven't heard me, Deji.
Okay,
actually.
Ian, okay.
Yeah. Very short question. We have an assignment from our PM lecture, IO, and we've got your assignment, which both of them, I think they're coming this week. I am working on them, both of them, but which one takes a priority in terms of presentation?
And one thing that Ayo told you is like you need to know your stakeholders, right? Is Ayo, as Ayo got more power than I am? Go on. All right. I'll leave that one for you to answer. Okay.
Okay, thanks very much. Thanks,
All right.
Deji. Oh,
All of them are important, but if you are talking about which one should I do, that would stay. If you have to take one, I think you know who's got the power. Anyway.
okay, thanks. Cheers. I know.
All right. So I'm not saying anything anyway. Okay. Okay. I think Ibukun, Idowu, Jeremiah.
Ido is here. Good
Okay.
evening, Deji.
Good evening. Yeah.
I'm fine. Sincerely, this Citadel have been able to do the best and be giving us the best since we've started. I'm coping, and the only thing I feel about the Azure Devils is just to have a kind of personal practice on it, if anyway, and if we can have a kind of a book guide on, because we are not really having a personal kind of practice on it. If we can have a book guide on, okay, if you want to go there, this is the way, like a kind of a, will I call it a roadmap, something like that. I think that is my own.
Okay. All right. Cool. No problem. So okay. Thank you so much for that. So okay. Let's hear Juliet.
Good evening, everyone.
Oh.
Okay, Jeremiah. Okay, go for it.
At first it was confusing, but I'm now getting it. I'm on track. I don't have any impediments.
Okay, all right, cool. Thank you, Jeremiah. Juliet, Adoye, please.
Hello, good evening, Deji. Thank you for the opportunity. Things are going well, okay with me. Initially, a few of the DAs, a few of us had like a chat, and initially I think one of our challenge was trying to find where we fit into the Mentor Skit project. Well, we had a meeting with our mentor, and she's kind of guided us on what we should be doing as a DA. I do have a question though, Deji. So you mentioned that even as a DA, we should have our task on the Azure board. Are you referring to tasks given to us by our tutors or self-appointed tasks? I was just wanting to clarify that, if that's all right. So are we supposed to give ourselves tasks personally based on what we're being taught, or are our tutors meant to give us tasks for us to do? Thank you.
Okay. All right, cool. That's a good question. Yeah. Your tutors will be giving you tasks. Okay. And some of them, they may not even give you tasks, but you need to do what you saw on the interview, on the lesson. For instance, let's say Tableau right now. The tutor will say, can you download Tableau as we are going along? So that's a task, right? So for that, you need to create a story for that in Azure DevOps, because we, as a program, we want to ensure that everyone is able to do it, okay? So then it's going to say, okay, can you take this particular spreadsheet? Yeah. Or can you use this particular data, and then you're able to see visualization of that. So you get it now. So that also is another task on its own, right? You will create it, everyone, every year will create it and would put it to done. So every task that the tutor told you to do, right? Or the tutor is doing, and you are meant to do, right? You need to create those tasks, because we want to be able to follow that through to ensure that everyone is doing it. So because we don't want you to just, okay, I've listened to the class, and then you go back, yeah, you come back again next week, right? We don't do that yet. We want to ensure that you kind of do those things that it was said in the class. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you. In addition to any task given to us by our tutor that we do during the class, are we allowed, is it permitted for us to maybe based on our own research? Are we allowed to put tasks that will come up along the way onto the board, even if it wasn't our tutor? So for example, I stumbled on a data set that I want to try out on Tableau. And can I put that on the Azure board, even though it wasn't the tutor that gave that to us?
Yeah, I think that's fine. What I think I will share an instance where when one of the DAs actually did a presentation about even data within Azure DevOps. Actually, what he did was to look into all those stories that was created, who created them, who was that assigned to BA, and he did that in a presentation, which was really, really brilliant, because he was saying the person was able to say, oh, this particular BA was the one that created the most of the story, right? And this particular keyway actually tested a lot of story compared to the other. For me, as part of the program, it was really a great information for us. And yeah, of course, you can go along and do those presentations as long as it's related to what you've been taught. Do you get it now? So it's not completely off, because I don't want a situation whereby someone will now bring, yeah, I'm actually doing Python when we didn't do Python. Do you get it now? So as long as it's related, then that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem. Okay, King David, please. Okay, Larry.
Good evening, Deji. Good evening, everyone. My name is Larry Adebambi. I don't have any problem apart from the how to write a test plan and the test case. So I'm actually struggling with that anyway.
So test case. So what is the issue with that? So if I may ask.
I mean the what's it called, the optimized groups, and we are actually struggling to get the developer to come in. So that's what
you don't need developer for test case. So that's you don't need.
But we haven't done any. Nobody have showed us how to write any test case or test plan. So I actually went on the Google to go and to check out, but I didn't get it.
Allow me. When are they having test case training how to write? Because I thought we should have done this by now. So if you can,
they're already taking them. They've started the introduction to manual testing. They've had 3 classes already, so they should be doing the test cases this week. Yeah.
So we need to prioritize this one, because I want them to get their hand dirty on how to create test cases. Okay, if you can let Yemi or I think
okay, because it's Rita and Rexford that is handling. She just took only
Rexford. Okay, if you can let them.
I'll speak to them. Even if it's Yemi that will come to do it, that's fine.
Okay, so I just so it should be one session. The next session, I think they need to look into how to create test cases. We might use Azure DevOps or to use the manual step anyway. So when is their next class?
Wednesday.
Okay, yeah, let's plan that, and I'll see if I can join as well anyway. Yeah. Okay, all right, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Deji. Thank you for allowing me.
Good. Okay, then next person should be.
Thank you, Deji. I'm expecting that. I'm happy for that.
No worries. Lightning, Mabel.
Good evening, everybody.
Hi, Lightning.
Thank you for this opportunity. Yeah, it's been quite interesting. I mean, the cybersecurity, we've been having like 2 hours lectures per week. I wish we could have more. But so far, so good. The last lecture was very fine. James is a very capable guy. He's been doing a very wonderful work. That is also good. So at least we've had 2 good hours with James this past week, and it's been kind of like very defining. Yes, it's straight to the point. I like it. Yes, and this other part, initially I was very confused, the stand-up meetings, working with everybody, but I think I'm beginning to wrap my head around about the whole process. And given the fact that my work schedule has not been helpful, because most of the times when I need to study, I'm at work at night. Sometimes I even get to listen in while at work and can contribute. But so far, so good. Yeah, thank you very much. It's nice. I think it's what I expected. Though, yeah. And I pointed to this about the system. What I like about it is that it's hands-on. The few times we've done the lectures for security is hands-on, and it's like the hands-on is like work experience hands-on, what you have to do and how you have to do it. And I think that's a very fantastic aspect of it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for that. So, well, I know you do twice in a week. Is that right?
Yes, twice in
Yeah,
a
but
week.
when you say 2 hours in a week, yeah, I think it's more than 2 hours, isn't it? It's twice in a week.
It's actually 2 hours. 1 hour on Thursday, 1 hour on Saturday.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, we see anyway, so yeah, because yours is the specialized one. So, but like I said, the major thing is the doing part anyway. So to be honest, and that's where this program is successful. It's not because everyone can go and watch videos on YouTube. Someone was calling me and say some of our videos are on YouTube. Why are we putting it? We said, what is what's your business case? Why are you putting videos on YouTube? And I said, our program is not about the training, it's the practical part, which nobody can do anyway. So videos are there. The major thing is the hands-on part anyway. So that's where we always look at for that when you come out of this program, you are able to do what you said you can do. That is more important to us anyway than any teaching. Teaching is good, right? But it's the practical part I'm really focusing on this program. Okay. All right, cool. So okay, we'll look into that. What if we can expand in the number of hours anyway. Okay. Mabel.
Yeah, hi. So I think for me personally, the program has been very practical, which I really love. I think the only question I'll say I have is some on the BA part. Usually when I look at the job ads, they require like Power BI or Tableau. So I was curious as to why that wasn't included in like the BA part. I saw it was the DAs were doing it, but I was just curious as to why the BAs were not doing that.
Okay. It's not a core skill, okay. But of course, you will have seen some roles that do not require Power BI. Do you get it now? So, because one thing that we tend to do is to focus on the core part because we've got 3 months, right? And that 3 months is so short for you to bombard everything, put everything in there, right? Even though we have that skill set within the program. So, and what we saw in the Tempest is like when people are spread thin on all these courses and they kind of look into that and say, oh, do I need to learn all these things before I can apply for jobs? The answer is no, but because you put them on that program and they know I need to learn Power BI, I need to learn Excel, I need to learn, but eventually they don't know that they only need to focus on their core part, yeah, which is the BA day-to-day role of a BA, right? And so that, yeah, the other part, you see some roles that would require Excel, some roles that would require Power BI, but not all roles would require them. So that's where we've kind of remove those ones that are not needed. We'll focus on the one that is required for you to get the job. But of course, if we now decide to say, oh, I need data analyst skill set, of course, you are okay to come back on the program, or you can as well just watch the video. So it's good for us to make sure that we are focused, right? So, and otherwise we'll just get distracted anyway. So that's why that's the purpose of doing that. Hope that is clear, maybe.
Yeah, that's clear. Thank you.
Okay. Miriam, please. Miyazumi?
Hello.
Hi, okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. So my question actually is about the platform you talked about during one of the sections, the Prep Major platform, where we can actually see the past videos to watch ahead of, various sections or various sections, yeah, that we're going to be having. So I find that kind of learning useful. So, but I've since requested for access to the platform, but up until now, I have not had anything, tangible regarding that, because I would actually love to be able to see past videos and then watch ahead of, any course, any sections we're having. Thank you.
Okay, all right. I think that's a good one. That's a good one. So, and that was a bit deliberate, and we're going to look into that because what we saw in the tempers is like some people get distracted with a lot of videos as well. Anyway, but I know people have got different way of learning. Some people like to, learn ahead of other people, right? And even, only a few people actually watch the videos actually. Because when we did the statistics of last set, I think one person watched all the videos, right? Only one person, right? Out of maybe 30 or 40 people, right? So, and I think, a few of them watched 50%, which means that some people are only interested in the practical. So once they already know, they attend the meeting, right? And they are able to do what we ask them to do, then they don't even mind, not watching the videos, because like I said, the program is practical. The video is just for you to catch up on, right? So they only go there and watch a few of the videos, or some of them will just kind of, skim through the videos quickly, right? They won't finish because that's the purpose. Oh, I know how to do this, but I don't know how to do this part. They go into that particular part of the video, and then once they are able to do what they are going to do, they just leave it anyway. And like our video is a long video, 2 hours. So most people will not watch the videos, but I get that point anyway. I will speak to the team and we see what we can do on that.
All right, thank you.
Okay, all right. Okay, Alessandro, please. Okay, Michael Simeon.
Good evening. Thank you, Deji. I think I'm enjoying the internship, and I'm coping well. Though I'm new in IT, but with the help of my mentors and my colleagues, we've been doing great, and I'm enjoying it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Mojisola.
Good evening, Deji. Good evening, everyone. Okay, so I'm enjoying the program. All is fine to this point. The one question I have is for Azure DevOps part team, is it going to be one BA assigned to the board, or all the BAs in the team will have individual access to the board? Because as it is just one BA in the team that have access to the board.
That can be right. Everyone should have access to the board, not even the BA. Every member of the team should be added. That's what the Scrum Master should have done.
Yes, they've added us, but I think there's another task. There's a way they allow access, kind of. If what I'm saying is correct. Because I think for my team, it's Oladipupo that has got access on Azure DevOps.
I don't think that's true. That's not true. All right.
Okay.
What team are you?
Elite.
Okay, and what's your role?
BA.
BA. Yeah, I think you should be able to log in with your username and password, and you have access to create stories, and so
okay. Thank you.
Speak to your Scrum Master. You should be able to log in with your profile. The only thing is like your profile may not be able to do some other things, but not for BA perspective. Your storage, your user should be able to create stories for you, right?
Yes.
And that's why even as a BA, they should assign stories to you. They would put your name there to say, oh, you're working on this particular story. And I think Bolu already mentioned this as well. So because what we want you guys to do is to be able to work on all the stories, right? Then after that, you can come together and then deliberate and select one of them. Do you get it now?
Exactly. That's what we've been doing though.
So which I think is really good because it gives you that visibility on on how other people are writing their stories. Do you get it now? It's a learning curve because there's no how two people will write the same story. They will not write it. They will not write the same way. Do you get it now? English is dynamic. Do you get it now? Then you can look. It's really, really good. So but you should have access with your user.
Test that up again. Thank you.
No worries. Okay. All right. So Nena, please, and then Adeyemi Ogundipe.
All right. Hello, Deji. Thank you for this platform. So I'm a PM stroke ADM. For the Mentor Ski project, I think I have a fair idea of what I'm doing there. And we do have some issues where we've escalated it. We have several numbers of BAs and QAs that have not been participating. So you might have in this sprint 1, same people that presented in sprint 0 presenting again in sprint 1. I'll give you an example. Like in the QA bit of it, we have about, I think, 5 or so QAs, but it's only one QA that is participating. So she might be the one presenting again in sprint 1. Same thing with the BA role. We have a lot of number of BAs, but only 3 people are active. I've escalated this, but then I just thought I should bring it up. I don't know what the management is doing about it. So that's one. So I do know my role where that is concerned, but I'm actually struggling with the PM ADM Guild. And I think it's because I joined late. I didn't even know that I was supposed to join that link. I just did, I think last week. So I'm actually struggling there. In short, I have no clue what's going on. I joined the meeting on Sunday. They were writing the team charter. I was playing catch up. I've been trying to watch some videos as well. I don't know what I can do to quickly have an idea or fair idea of what's going on. IOS class, I've attended just one. The pastor's class, I didn't attend at all because I missed it, but I've watched one of the videos and I'm still struggling. So
which pastor? There's no pastor.
Is that not his name? Oh, is it Tunde? Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I didn't attend, so you can see I didn't even attend the class. It was one of the videos that I saw that was watching that made me even know, because someone called him pastor.
He has only done one. He has only done one. If my he has only done one. But one thing because of time, one thing I can tell you is like, you go back into the ADM guild one and shout there, please. Yeah, shout as much as possible. Let it be loud and clear to everybody that you are not clear. You get it now. There are a lot of people that will support you, and that's why you are here. Okay, don't be shy. Just shout there and tell them, okay, I need the help in this area. Can someone please help me out? Do you get it now? So that's what I can say. So, and if you don't get any help, please escalate it to Bolu, or no, sorry, escalate it to Olawumi, okay? That you are still struggling with something, okay? That's fine. Then in terms of your team, that some of them are not pulling their weight. I think I spoke to someone a few minutes ago as well on what you need to do. You need to sack people. Is your part of your responsibility. Do you get it now? So by the end of this particular sprint, collate the people that are not pulling their weight. Okay, please speak to them first, because that's what happened at work. You will do like exit interview. Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing this? I will have to remove you on the technically I have to sack you. Do you get it now? So if you before that time, please speak to them now. Let them know that they may be sacked, okay, if they do not improve. And I think that's what that particular person was talking about. How to motivate. So if you have done what is required to motivate, they are not motivated, you have to strengthen them, right? Strengthening means that it's not like we'll tell them, if you don't bring your A game, I think we'll have to let you go. Do you get it now? So it's the same way on this program. As you said, it's practical. We have to let them know, right? And one thing I can tell you, we are covered, and you are covered as well, because one, in the terms and conditions that they wrote, they already signed that they are going to commit to the project. And if they are not committing, they already signed that we can ask them to go. You get it now? So I want you to be able to do so, right? Speak to them first as an ADM, and also bring their leads also into the picture. Then if nothing worked at the end of the sprint, so you let us know, right? These people have to go, these people have to go, and we do the job. We'll just ask them to leave. And yeah, does that make sense, Nena?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. So quickly, because of my time, I think, yeah, apologies. I might have to run quickly now. Ogunyemi essay, then Olabode quickly. Okay, Oladipupo. Olasumbo.
Olabode. Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
Hello.
Okay, I'll just go then. I would like to say I've been having a good time during this internship. I've been making progress with the tools we've been given to use, and my teammates, my squad members, the BAs that we've been working together, they've been very helpful, very cooperative, and we've been able to work together perfectly to get things done. We've been able to have a very good rapport and communication with our PO and our mentors and buddies, and it's been going on well. Though I'm not the smartest of the bunch, but then I know I'm way better than when I joined. So I'm grateful for this opportunity.
All right, cool. Thank you for that. So Olasumbo, please. Okay. Olayinka.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, the program has been going on smoothly so far. Yeah, I've been advised not to rush things because I would say I'm not getting so much yet with regard to my role as an ADM and a project manager, but I believe slow and steady wins the race. So I feel like I'm okay for now, doing every bit that is required of me, and I'm hoping to get more clarification as time goes on. So that's it for now. Thank you.
Okay. All right, cool. I think I saw an email from you, right, about someone, yeah. So that wanted to pull out or something like that. So please speak to me. Let's speak up. Yeah. So
okay.
I'm not sure that was addressed anyway. Yeah.
Okay. It's a friend of mine whom I tried getting involved in the program. So I paid for him as well.
Send a message to me, so I will look into that if that's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Olayinka, please. Olayinka.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coping gradually. I want to appreciate Mary Jo. She has created time for me to help me brush up. However, I don't understand the Azure app, and today's visual is telling me that so many people have downloaded, so I have to wait for 24 hours before I can download.
Okay.
But the other ones have gone through the videos and they are very explanatory.
Okay, all right, cool. For the Azure now, as many people that are having issue with Azure, right? I have actually sent 3 videos, right? Which is some of the videos that we've done before now, anyway. So yes, one of the videos already got 20,000 views anyway. So it's basically great. So you can look into those videos. As many people that have an issue with Azure DevOps, please look. There are 3 videos, so look into that. So they are quite detailed anyway. So yeah, okay, all right, cool. Thank you for that. So okay, where's do we? Okay, Olumide, please, quickly. Oluwakemi. Oluwambe.
Good evening, Deji.
Hi.
Hello, can you hear me? Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
I can hear you.
Firstly, I want to thank Deji and Olawumi, Mujin. I want to thank everyone.
Let's go straight to the point, please.
Okay. Sorry about that. So it's just that I'm having some issue. I'm an SM in my teams, Team Elite. It's just that I have some issue with my phone for some times, and even my PC got issues. So I just got it fixed for like 3 days back now, and And I think before the issue came up with my system, allow me to say that all the team's member that if you have any issue that we should try to call on our mentor. So but I have some question to ask, because the question is now, our mentor, though I'm trying to call some of my co-SMs, and I think they said the same thing too, but though I just need to just bring it up here. I don't know. But so my question is, I don't know who our mentor is in our teams. I don't know how our mentor is in our teams, one. And the other one, in the board, in the Azure DevOps.
Sorry, one
Please,
question.
I'll be quick. Just this is important, please, sir. Please.
Sorry, I do want one question. So in terms of the mentors, Elite, okay, who is the Scrum Master mentor for Elite? Allow me, or any of the Scrum Master, please. So the mentors, quickly.
No, sir, I cannot say it, sir.
Okay.
What I mean is, Bolu has sent a list over and over for names of the mentors. Guys, please check the list, please.
Okay, please do check the
check
list.
the
Okay,
list.
you have the
Every
list.
mentor's
Okay.
name is there. Thank you.
All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah, so the list is out anyway. Check it. Okay. All right. So sorry, because of my time, I was meant to finish at 11 o'clock. Yeah, and I really want to get everybody. So Luakemi, please. Oyin Folaran. Oyin
Hi,
Folarin.
Deji. Good
Yeah,
evening.
thank you.
Yeah, so it's been a good ride for me so far. However, I think you've clarified my question. I just with Mabel, where she mentioned that she has seen job descriptions but highlighting that they need BAs with Power BI and Tableau. I just wanted to clarify with you if should in case we have to come back to like learn this, is there going to be like a major discount for us?
Yeah, we always give discounts for everyone that has gone through the program before. I think it was actually 20% anyway. So another thing that I need to also say, we're starting another one in April, May anyway. So the fact that you are here, and if you want to refer anyone to the program, you also they get discount, and you get some what's it called? You get some rebate as well anyway. So I think we'll give you 20% of what they pay anyway. So we're going to let you know anyway. So you get a referral bonus in essence anyway, and they also get some discounts. The fact it's only applicable for anyone within this program, and we are only starting that this session. We normally don't do that anyway. So yeah. So yeah, if you want to do another program, you get 20% discount. If you also refer people here onto the program, you also get some referral bonus as well anyway for the next program. But you
All
need
right, thank you so much.
okay.
Yeah.
You need to fill a form. But I'm gonna send it out later anyway. Okay. All right,
All
cool.
right, thank you.
Rita, please.
Thank you, everyone. I'm good for now. I don't really have any.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Saidi, please. Adepoju.
Good evening.
Hi.
Please, my question is, I'm Saba intern. I would like to know, like, are we going to be exposed to like SQL and Python as Saba intern?
No, unfortunately, no. That is in the DA anyway. So because that is not a required skill or core skill for a Saba professional anyway. But yeah, it's only for DA anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So Shende, please. I'm going to skip you, T-Sam, because I asked you to rename yourself, right? So then I'll call Temitope, sorry, Temitope.
Good evening, Daisy. Good evening, everyone. I think so far so good. I'm okay. My team members have been so cooperative, and the mentors, the bodies, PU, they've been very wonderful and carrying us along. So I'm good for now. Thank you very much.
All right, cool. Thank you. Titi Loye, please. Okay, Tosin. Ugochi.
Hello. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. This is Tosin. So far, so good. The only challenge I have is the Azure level, which I think everyone is having also. I can't see my team. I'm in Team Optimide and cybersecurity. If I log into Azure level, I can't see my team. I can't do anything, even if I click on the settings, and I can't do anything. I don't know. I've escalated to the SM, and we're still waiting for feedback.
Okay. All right. They need to add you to the right project. It's not team. I think it's the project that you are looking for. So they need to put you on the right project. Okay. All right. No problem. Okay. All right. Sam. Yeah. No problem. Samuel, please.
Okay. So, good evening, Deji.
Hi.
Good evening, everyone. As a key in the beginning of this program, I feel like we're not doing much, but it's more clearer now, because it felt like the roles are just being majorly about the and the rest. I'm not thinking forthcoming, but it's clearer now. And I'm looking forward to writing my first test plan. Thank you.
Okay. All right, cool. No problem. Ugochi, Vine, and Zekiyat, please.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So far so good. I can't wait for the next lecture for us, the QAs, the test plan writing. That's just it. Thank you.
No worries.
Good evening,
okay.
everyone. This is
Nice.
Fine. It's been good so far. Not much of complaint apart from not having all my team members, but we are much better now. So looking forward to the next step. Thank you.
All right, cool. So eventually I got there at the end. Okay. Okay.
I don't. It's
Okay.
me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please. Yeah. Please.
I don't really have any much to say. It's just the program has been nice, and I've been working really closely, very well with my team members. So yeah, it's been good so far. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So thank you so much, everyone. So yeah, that's why I want to kind of get everybody to speak, because I know it could be really, really intense. It could, yeah. So it's good to kind of, yeah, measure the temperature in the room anyway. So any question quickly, maybe within the next 3 minutes. Okay. Anything that is so important cannot wait until tomorrow. Okay. So yeah, anything at all.
Yeah, hello everyone.
Hello.
This is Ade Jaminat. I don't know if you can hear me. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I probably stayed through half of the meeting. So tired. So the only issue I have is I don't know how we can improve on that. I noticed that with the project, there's really no synergy when it comes to the role of the DA and what they're supposed to be doing in the projects. So maybe for future sprints or even future courses, if Blue Sky can really look into that, it should be nice, because sometimes you just feel isolated, you know. So that's just the concern I have.
I have addressed this in this meeting, right?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so it's recorded. You can listen to that. And I think, yeah, who was that? Was he someone that, yeah. Yeah, who actually asked the question?
It was Juliet.
Juliet, thank you. Yeah, thank you. So I actually kind of took time to actually say what you need to do, how your team, yeah, what you need to do, even as your point of view as well. So yeah, so maybe watch the video anyway. So that would be good anyway. Okay, any other question, please? Okay. All right, cool. So I know, yeah, it's even though some people are saying it's still clear, so it's not going to be clear right now. It's just for sprint. Do you get it now? That's why I'm trying to do this. So, and if you are still in that point that you think it's not clear to you, congratulations, that's where you are here. And if within 1 or 2 weeks or 1 sprint or 2 sprints and it's clear to you, then to be honest, a program like this is not going to be successful. Everyone will do it. So that's where, and also we will have done it in only maybe 2 sprints and we say everyone should go, is because we know that it will take a while for you to get it. Do you get it now? So that's why it's almost 3 months. Okay, so don't worry, you will get there, I'm sure. If you only need to show up and be consistent. Do you get it now? Don't lose hope, don't lose focus, be there and be consistent. Okay, so, and I'm very, very sure, because it's practical, once you are able to do what you are meant to do, you get it. And one thing that I also want to, I said that before, that you need to do brown bag section. Okay, these sessions are for yourself. Okay, so whether you're a BA or QA or DA or Scrum Master, you come and you select a particular date where one of you would go through a topic or its concept and explain to the others. Okay, it happens at work as well. Normally, people call it different things. Some people might call it Odoo, some people might call it all hands, some people might call it brown bag session. So it's a session that, and some people even call it lunch and learn, right? Where you go for a lunch and you learn from it, or you bring your bag, your lunch bag, because that's what they call brown bag sessions. You bring your lunch bag and you sit down and where you are eating your lunch and someone is telling you or teaching you what you need to do. So yeah, so have that session, put a meeting. Okay, I will ask the AGM, okay, and the Scrum Master to coordinate that as well. Okay, so always put that in perspective. So this also will help all of those people that are actually suffering or didn't get some concept. Also means that even this Azure DevOps also, the Scrum Master, one of the Scrum Master can pick that up, okay, and say, let me come and teach you what I know. Do you get it? By even you teaching, you are also learning as well. Do you get it now? I get a lot of what's it called? I learn more by teaching people anyway. So that's really, really important. Okay, all right, cool. I think that's it then. Any word from you, Olawumi or Bolu or anybody? So before we go.
Yes, for me, only 19 people has filled the feedback form that we sent out. So if you guys can please fill the feedback form, and Scrum Masters, if you can remind your team as well to fill the feedback form, because it's important for us to get feedback and help us improve as an organization going forward. Thank you.
All right, thank you so
I'm
much
good
for that.
from my end. Thank you.
All right, allow me. So yeah, please do fill the feedback form. Is very, very important, and we value this feedback so as well. Okay. All right, thank you.